The Lord be with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke.
Glory to you, O Lord.
Jesus said to his disciples, I have come to set the earth on fire, and how I wish it were already blazing. There is a baptism with which I must be baptized, and how great is my anguish until it is accomplished. Do you think that I have come to establish peace on the earth? No, I tell you, but rather division. From now on, a household of 5 will be divided, 3 against 2, and 2 against 3. A father will be divided against his son, and a son against his father, a mother against her daughter, and a daughter against her mother, a mother-in-law against her daughter-in-law, and a daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
My dear brothers and sisters, in life, there will always be opposition. Inasmuch as we want all to agree with us, to affirm us, to be pleased with us, to applaud us, that does not exist in the real world. Sa totoong buhay, hindi talaga lahat sasang-ayon sa'yo. Sa totoong buhay, hindi talaga lahat magiging kakampi mo. Sa totoong buhay, hindi talaga lahat matutuwa sa'yo. May mga kokontra, may mga lalaban, may mga maninira. There will always be opposition and there will always be resistance, especially if we follow Jesus. And this is the uncomfortable but painful truth that our readings this Sunday remind us. In our gospel, we hear shocking words from Jesus. Jesus says, "Do you think I have come to establish peace on earth? No, not peace, but rather division." Akala niyo ba dumating ako sa mundong ito para magdala ng pagkakaisa? Hindi pagkakaisa, sabi ni Jesus, kundi pagkakawatak-watak. At nagbigay pa siya ng example. Sabi niya kahit sa pamilya magkakaroon ng pagkakawatak-watak. Yung tatay laban sa kanyang anak na lalaki. Yung anak na lalaki laban sa kanyang tatay. Yung nanay laban sa kanyang anak na babae. Yung anak na babae laban sa kanyang nanay. Yung mother-in-law laban sa kanyang daughter-in-law. At yung daughter-in-law laban sa kanyang mother-in-law. Dati pa pala, nagkakalwatak-watak na ang magmamanugang. But my dear brothers and sisters, let it be clear that Jesus does not take delight in conflicts and divisions. Remember that Jesus is the Prince of Peace. And so the purpose of His mission is not to bring division. Division happens as a consequence of following Jesus. By saying these words to his disciples, he was just being honest, and he wants to tell them, you know, if you follow me, most likely you will be opposed, even by your own family. Jesus tells his disciples, you know, if you put me as the center of your life, some will hate you, even your loved ones. And this is the experience of Jeremiah, as we heard in our first reading today. As a prophet, Jeremiah spoke what God wanted him to say. Yun naman talaga ang trabaho ng propeta, maging mouthpiece ng Diyos. Kung ano ang gustong sabihin ng Diyos, ipapahayag ng propeta. But because the people did not like the words of Jeremiah, because what Jeremiah proclaimed are not the words they wanted to hear, and so they opposed Jeremiah. They persecuted Jeremiah even to the point of throwing him into a cistern. Itinapon siya sa balon na punong-puno ng putik. All because he was faithful to God. My dear brothers and sisters, this is the truth of our life. There will always be oppositions. The truth is, if we do not experience opposition, we should begin doubting and asking ourselves, are we really faithful to God? Kung walang kumokontra sa iyo sa paggawa mo ng mabuti, kung walang nagagalit sa iyo dahil nagsasabi ka ng totoo, kung walang kumakalaban sa iyo dahil nagiging honest ka, ba magtaka ka? Baka hindi ka gumagawa ng mabuti, baka hindi ka nagsasabi ng totoo, baka hindi ka nagiging honest, baka hindi ka tapat na sumusunod sa Diyos. Authentic discipleship will sometimes make us unpopular because we cannot please everyone and please God at the same time. Hindi pwede na wala tayong kokontrahin at walang sasama ang loob sa atin. Hindi pwedeng takot tayo na meron tayong masaktan kapag nagsabi tayo ng totoo at pagkatapos gusto rin nating kalugdan tayo ng Diyos. Kung gusto nating kalugdan tayo ng lahat, tiyak, hindi tayo kalugod-lugod sa Diyos. We cannot please everyone and please God at the same time. My dear brothers and sisters, have you ever experienced opposition only because of your faith in God? Nakaranas na ba kayo ng ganyan? Yung kinokontra kayo dahil sa inyong pananampalataya sa Diyos. Have you ever experienced persecution because you are telling the truth and because you want to be honest? Naranasan nyo na ba na inusig kayo ng ibang tao dahil lamang gusto nyong maging totoo at maging honest? At dahil sa inyong katotohanan at pagiging honest, yung iba nasasagasaan, lumilitaw ang kanilang pagsisinungaling at ang kanilang dishonesty. Have you ever been treated as an outcast only because you wanted to do what is right and avoid what is evil and sinful? Nasabihan na ba kayo na wag na nating isama yan? Banal-banalan yan. Huwag na nating isama yan, KJ yan, ayaw niyang gumawa ng kasalanan. Huwag na nating isasama yan. My dear brothers and sisters, let us admit that there are times when oppositions become exhausting. Nakakapagod yung may kumukontra sa'yo, nakakapagod yung may hindi tumatanggap sa'yo o ina-outcast ka. And because of this, the tendency is for us to just give in. Sige na nga, gagawa na rin ako ng hindi mabuti, sasama na rin ako sa kanilang ginagawang kasamaan para na lamang hindi ako pahirapan at usigin. But our second reading today gives us an inspiration. Let us persevere in running the race according to the letter to the Hebrews, because we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses. And who are these witnesses? The saints. The saints give us an example of how it is to be opposed and yet remain faithful to God. Kung sila, nagawa nilang manatiling tapat sa Diyos, kahit na sila'y usigin, kayang-kaya din natin. I remember a story about Saint John Bosco. Alam niyo po, si Saint John Bosco, ang kanyang ministry, ang kanyang charism, ay yung alagaan at turuan ang mga kabataan. Nung kanyang kapanahunan, para niya maakit ang mga kabataan sa simbahan, lalong-lalo na yung mga street children, yung mga palaboy ng mga kabataan, nakikipaglaro siya sa kanila. Ay nung panahon yun, ang mga pari nakasutan ng itim pa. At kahit nakasutan ng itim siya, nakikipagtakbuhan, nakikipaghabulan sa mga kabataan para makuha niya ang loob nila. Kaya lang yung mga kasamahan niyang pari, tingnan nyo kahit sa aming mga pari, may opposition din. Yung mga kasamahan niyang pari, sabi, anong ginagawa niyang si John Bosco? Bakit niya ginagawa yan? Dapat prim and proper palagi. Dapat pari tayo, hindi tayo nakikipagtakbuhan. At ang daming kumokontra sa kanya. Anong sabi ni St. John Bosco? Sabi niya, let the birds chirp. But let us continue doing our mission. Parang sabi niya, o hayaan mong pumutak ng pumutak yung mga yan. Basta tayo, gagawin natin yung ating mission. My dear brothers and sisters, if you are doing what is right, if you are doing what is good, there will be many birds chirping. But let them chirp. But continue doing your mission. My dear brothers and sisters, the Christian life is not a smooth road lined with agreement and applause. The Christian life is often a narrow path where oppositions and resistance come. But let us persevere. Let us do good despite the many opposition. Let us remain faithful to Jesus, no matter what. I recall a poem popularized by Mother Teresa of Calcutta. The title of the poem is Anyway. And let me share this with you. People are unreasonable, illogical, and self-centered. Love them anyway. If you are kind, people may accuse you of selfish, ulterior motives. Be kind anyway. If you were successful, you will win some false friends and true enemies. Succeed anyway. The good you do today will be forgotten tomorrow. Be good anyway. Honesty and frankness will make you vulnerable. Be honest and frank anyway. What you spend years building may be destroyed overnight. Build anyway. People need help, but will attack you if you help them. Help them anyway. In the final analysis, it is between you and God. It was never between you and them anyway.